Hi friends, I'm Leta J. In today's video, I'm taking you on a tour of my dining room from fall. But let's start at the beginning. Here is my summer centerpiece and floral arrangement. Simple, no dishes, just the centerpiece all summer. It was a beautiful deep purple eggplant wine color, but I'm not going to hold you for long. Let's get right into it. I cleaned off my table and I left the vase. This vase comes from Home Goods. There are 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. This is the large one. I'm using what I have, high and low items, and making it a cozy luxe situation. Simply stated, modern, classic. So right into it. I've laid out the placemats. I've arranged the floral spray. The spray comes from Amazon. The stems, 3 of them come from A Floral, the other 3 from Amazon. I have some apples and I also have some acorns peppered throughout. Those came from the Dollar Tree. I've added in my charger plates. My placemats actually came from Sparkle Homes. They have a website, but you can also get them at Home Goods. Sparkle Homes does have 20% off throughout the course of the year, so that's how I've acquired my stash of placemats and keeping it streamlined and simple. I didn't want to do, of course, the traditional autumn colors. Autumn is my favorite season, but I am in love with this ambergris, mahogany, burgundy color of these stems. So keeping it with what I had from last year. So I've added in my dishes. These dishes, of course, are special to me, and I've had them for years, but they're my wedding pattern dishes. They have leaves in it, and if you watch my prior video, fall is special to me because I got engaged in an apple orchard in the fall. So I'll always have leaves around, apples around in some way. Here's my napkins I've placed on the plates. Those came from Amazon, and the napkin rings come from Home Goods. There are 2 different sets of 4, but I just mixed and rotated them on the table. The hostess seats of the table made it a little bit different by putting the apple on the plate and then adding a silver metallic napkin. Those came from Pier 1 years ago, but using what I had, high and low, you could create the same look by using white plates from Dollar Tree, and I do that actually at my island. So if you stick around, you'll see how I do that. But in the dining room, I'm just using this special set that I have. I don't add any silverware when I'm doing a tablescape because I like to keep it simple. And if I was doing service, I would actually put the silverware on the napkin because I hate utensils on the table. But that's just me. Nice, simply stated. But I'm going to unveil what you're all here for, and I'm going to show you a view of my fall Moody dining room at night. The colors look different. The tones of red look more brown, and everything just looks pulled together. I love this chameleon color of these stems because at some point in the day it looks kind of purple. At another point it looks more burgundy. At another point it looks more brownish hues coming out. So you'll see the variation throughout the video. I've added my drinkware, and those are Waterford glasses and weight. I did not pay full price for them. I will say at Home Goods you need to pay attention between November and March because that's when Waterford unloads items like drinkware, and you can build a beautiful set to use from years to come. And that's what I did. Anytime I walk down that beverage aisle and I see those blue boxes, I'm getting them because they're only 1/4 the price that you would pay at Macy's. So yes, my candle holders are from Home Goods as well, and they're George Jensen. The candlesticks, the metallic candlesticks, are from Hobby Lobby. And again, I always buy at the end of season and save it for the next season. If you're not following the trends, you'll create a stash for yourself and you'll always have something to pull from. So yes, this is Moody Fall. Simple, elegant, luxe, yet cozy. My table is not wide, it's narrow. So if I was actually hosting dinner, I would actually switch this large centerpiece for the one that I have on the credenza, and I'm going to pan over to it shortly, just so that people can have conversation. But here's my credenza. It's not a credenza, it's a console table. I actually have full cabinetry to the right with a wine bar and a wine fridge. So I did not need furniture, and I did not want to cover up the molding and the beauty of the room. So I just use a console table, and I do use it for service from time to time, and I'll show you that in just a bit. But here is my dining room. I actually love setting tablescapes. So here's a view of the console table setup. So if I was serving breakfast, I could put my quiche there, or I could put desserts there, or a cake. There's coffee, there's a cream carafe there, and some dishes there. Those dishes are either honeycomb dishes from Williams-Sonoma. Use a coupon, they do go on sale, or use rewards. And the candlesticks on the back, those candle holders are actually from Home Goods, George Jensen, maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, and you can find them from time to time, and they come in pairs of 2. So yes, this is my dining room. I do have a jungle in my dining room with my plants. My plants actually love the exposure in this window, but here's the place setting, simply stated, nice and elegant. Those stems, I'm showing you the daytime view, and this is a little bit closer to the evening. Everything now looks burgundy, whereas before at night it looks brown. Early morning it'll look slightly or render slightly more on the purple, purplish side. The napkins though are true burgundy, but they just pick up well. But yes, as I do with every video, I am going to end this video with still photos. If you've made it this far, I thank you so much. I appreciate you for watching. If you have questions, ask in the comments. And if you would, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I appreciate your time. Have a great day. Even if your day is not going good, stop and say a prayer. Prayer changes things. I know that without a doubt.